Okay, I was up last night typing this. If you've got me on TikTok, you'll have seen it 'cause I put it on my story. But it's sort of a speech, but it's more of like an informative leaflet. I'm going to put them up around my town. So I'm just going to read it out for you. It's 4 paragraphs, just 1 page long, just full of facts really. It won't take that long, and I'm just going to discuss it with you. And I'm going to tell you what I think about stuff like this. We are being ethnically replaced. In 2001, when the white British option was added to the decadal census, the indigenous population, the white British, was 85.7% to 88.5%. Specifically in England and Wales, it was 87.5% of residents. However, just 2 decades later in 2021, the white British population has shrunk to 74.4%. The ethnicity that grew the most during this period was the Asian population. This so-called Asian British are of Pakistani, Indian, Bangladeshi and other prominent South Asian descents. Our heritage is being eroded and replaced. To be British, it is more than holding a passport. It is about having the ancestral DNA of these lands. That is what makes you British. So really simple there. We don't really need to cover too much about that. It's to be British, it's not just about having citizenship and being born here, even though you've got a family of immigrants. It's about having the ancestral DNA that links you back to the indigenous peoples of this land. Between the 13th of April and the 18th of April 2026, so this year, not long ago, 941 illegal migrants crossed the channel via small boat. Just get that into your head. 941, right? I can guarantee you it'd have been in probably about 1 in every 100 as a woman. I guarantee you there was fuck all women that came across. I would place money on it. In this 5-day period, 14 boats arrived on the southern sands of England. These migrants are a safety hazard. We have seen countless incidents of violence and other serious crimes in the past that have been acted out by these invaders. Rhiannon White, 2024, a 27-year-old mother whose son will have to grow up without her, was brutally impaled 23 times with a screwdriver in an attack lasting 90 seconds. This life could have been saved if we never let these hundreds of boats successfully arrive. These invaders come with one purpose, which is to cause turmoil and replace us in our own lands. It's disgusting. Right? My take on it, we shouldn't have them. It shouldn't be coming over because we have seen countless attacks of violence, sexual assaults. These people are coming here from a completely different culture which does not align with Western belief. But it's okay because Big Daddy Starmer says it's alright. According to the 2021 census, the white British are minorities in at least 14 local authority. Fucking hell, I can't speak this, man. Local authority areas. There we go. Major cities such as London, Manchester, Leicester and Birmingham, and many more, the native people are minorities. 72 schools in England, there is no white British pupils. In 454 schools, the white British pupils make up less than 2%. We cannot accept this. It's absolutely appalling that in England, there is schools with no English students. Like, how do you work that one out? Please. That makes it's ridiculous. That'd be like having a school in fucking bloody Nigeria. And instead of being full of Nigerians, it's full of fucking bloody Swedes. You know what I mean? Let's say a bunch of people come from Sweden and just take over a school in Nigeria. It'd be bloody outrage. So why is it okay here? I'll never know. We need remigration. We must remove all illegals from these lands and close our borders. We need to gain ethnic security. Even if we halted immigration right now, we would still become a minority nationwide. Only 54% of births in England and Wales are white British. Once we become a minority, we will remain that way, meaning our heritage and history of our ancestors will be erased. Act now. Once we're gone, we are gone. Oppose this invasion and fight back. So, really simple. Plop that down there. It's pretty simple. I mean, you can kind of see, you get my point from that, but I truly think it's disgusting that stuff like that can happen. Like, how can schools in England end up with no white British pupils, no English pupils? Like, in what world does that seem okay? Major cities have the white British population, the indigenous people being minorities. How can we become a minority in our own land? Like, it baffles me how people think diversity is our strength when we're becoming a minority. We're seeing these attacks of these boat people. Like, it's completely ridiculous, and quite frankly, it's just the only people who are really disagreeing with actual facts like them are weirdos. They refuse to accept the fact that these people are coming via boat and they are causing issues. It's completely stupid. I mean, look at Zach Polanski. There is no evidence that refugees are causing sexual... What are you on about? There's been arrests, convictions. The other day, you can't come out with a comment like that when there's been arrests, which would disprove your whole statement and a whole argument within seconds. I mean, in this, hold on, right? Diversity is our strength, right? From 88.5% in 2001 to 74.4%. That's a 14.1 percentage decline. How is that good? That's not good. With the way we're going by 2050, the white British will be under 50% of the population. And once we're a minority, with the current birth rate, we will remain that way forever. It won't change. So we can't allow this. So what I encourage very strongly of everyone, get into politics. I don't care if you're new to them, whatever. Get into politics. Find parties that you agree with. Looking at Patriotic Alternative, they're really good. Look into the Homeland Party, they split it out with Patriotic Alternative. Restore, bit mainstream, don't know really too much because it's quite early on, but some of the things he's saying I agree with quite a lot. So have a look at Restore. Reform, stay away. No. Farage is a trait. I've got another thing down there, I'll do another video about that. But I've got I can't stand Farage. He's the biggest wet latest known to man, and he won't keep any promise. I'll tell you now, he won't. There's a National Rebirth Party I don't know much about, but according to people I spoke to about them, they're quite good. They stand for pretty much the same as Patriotic Alternative. So just have a look at the parties, have a look into right-wing parties, and just try and get out in the community, be vocal. I mean, this I'm going to hand about and I'm going to put it up in my town. I want people to just really be able to stress the point that this is not okay. So if that means that I've got to print out 500 copies and put them all over Midtown, in every pub bathroom, in every restaurant bathroom, hand them out on the corner of the street, I will. I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to see a country where the English are not the full majority. Scotland is for the Scottish, Ireland's for the Irish, Wales for the Welsh, England is for the English, and Britain is for the British. And there is no other way of saying it. That is the only way we can exist. And if people think that stuff like this is okay and is acceptable to exist in that way, you need to give your head a wobble. But that's it from me. Just thought I'd just read it out, have a little rant, say what I think. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget Discord, TikTok, Telegram. It's all going to be in the description of this video, and yeah. So that's all I've got to say, really. Have a good day, and just remember, being right wing, it's called right for a reason.